Decades after the double murder of O.J. Simpson's ex-wife and boyfriend, potential buried evidence has been unearthed. The O.J. Simpson case was dubbed the trial of the century, with Simpson ultimately being found not guilty. But will this discovery now rewrite history? ABC's Lauren Lister begins our team coverage tonight.
Not guilty of the crime of murder.
The O.J. Simpson trial was settled decades ago, but Los Angeles police this morning clearing up a news story going around.
Regarding a alleged knife that may have been recovered, possibly in connection to O.J. Simpson case.
Los Angeles Police Department revealing how they got that knife within the last month.
LAPD became aware of an item that was allegedly recovered by a citizen at the Rockingham property, possibly during the demolition.
That property, O.J. Simpson's old Brentwood home, demolished in 1998. Police say they're told it was an off-duty or retired police officer working in the area, there for a movie job, who claims a construction worker gave him the knife, saying it was found on the estate.
The defendant having been acquitted of...
O.J. Simpson was acquitted of murder charges in the 1994 stabbing deaths of Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ron Goldman. Simpson continues to claim he's innocent.
Powers! Whoa, slow down here.
Now, many TV viewers reliving the whole trial in a new FX miniseries, The People vs. O.J. Simpson. As for what the discovery of this knife could mean,
no matter what this knife turns out to be, it won't lead to O.J. Simpson getting prosecuted again.
that's because of double jeopardy. Police emphasizing they're still vetting the story to figure out if it's real or made up, examining that knife for all forensics such as DNA. Lauren Lister, ABC News, Los Angeles.
Simpson has maintained his innocence since the very beginning. He made that clear when 7 Eyewitness News anchor Keith Radford interviewed him in Miami in 2005 on the 10th anniversary of the verdict. He was also adamant the Brown family would not get any of his money, despite being found guilty in a civil trial and ordered to pay more than $30 million. So, what now? People are wondering if this knife is linked to the murders and O.J. Simpson. What could it mean legally? We're going to bring in Ed Riley now, who's been following this case from the very beginning. Ed?
Yes, you know, a lot of people have described this case as one of the most publicized trials in American history. And of course, many people watched it on TV from start to finish. Now, those same people are keeping a close eye on this development and wondering, what could the discovery of this knife mean in the courtroom?
You know, it seems like the O.J. Simpson case is the case that will never go away.
The big question on people's minds now is whether the knife could affect O.J. Simpson's acquittal in his criminal case or be used to prove that he lied during his civil trial.
Well, it really has no impact because he's already been tried, so double jeopardy would preclude him from being retried. The only possibility is if he was questioned under oath about the knife and they could say that he lied about it. But then the statute of limitations probably ran on any perjury charges. So to me, I don't see anything coming out of the knife discovery.
The murders of Nicole Brown Simpson and her friend Ronald Goldman are still considered unsolved by LA police.
The only way there could be another trial is if it links some other suspect.
And depending on what sort of DNA and blood evidence is found on the knife, it could lead police in a new direction to find the killer.
The chances of it being somebody else's blood on that knife are quite slim, I'm sure.
But could the knife provide strong evidence?
Yeah, there is a possibility, although DNA degrades over time.
Because it wasn't properly preserved, because there's no chain of custody that can be established, it's likely not even going to be evidence in a case.
LA police are also looking to see if the retired traffic officer who kept the knife for years should now be charged.
It's pretty bizarre that he would have had the knife turned over to him in the 90s and not turn it in until now. That's pretty bizarre.
But we also have to remember that the FX channel began running a weekly series in February called The People vs. O.J. Simpson American Crime Story. So is this knife some sort of publicity stunt for the TV show? We'll hear what police and Paul Cambry have to say about that coming up at 6 o'clock.
Looking forward to it. All these years later. Thank you.